and I've seen a lot of uptick in like these companies that have come out of the post-COVID and become sort of they're not really publishers. They act like publishers. Maybe they publish a book or two. They're usually not good. They'll do variant covers. They'll research. They'll go, okay, I buy Zenescope's covers that Sun Kumanaki does the cover on. I'll get a Sun Kumanaki cover on my book. I don't put any effort into writing. Doesn't matter. They get a Sun Kumanaki cover and they're like, this is a collectible cover, limited edition.
I was speaking with Ben Dunn, and Ben Dunn threw something out and said, we're going to get to the point where there's going to be nothing inside the book, and it's going to be a cover. And you limit that thing to 300 copies, and you might be better than everybody else. You just might. I mean, he was saying it in jest.
No, but it's true. I mean, people a lot of times don't know, and like, I guess there's some weird value in that. I don't know. Like, I don't understand. They're like Diamond's doing the retailer thing where if you buy 3,000 comics of a Marvel book, so if you're a retailer and you have an account through Diamond and you buy those 3,000 copies, you could do your own variant cover as long as they approve it. But you could hire, David Nakayama, who does a ton of them now. You could hire Don McTagg. You can hire whoever you want, put their cover on your book, on that 3,000 copies, and sell those as an exclusive. Even though there's 3,000 copies out there, and there's so many. I mean, those are everywhere. Like, tons of retailers don't. I don't know how it's supporting itself. I get worried because I'm like, it's got to be drowning the market. There's some.
Without a doubt. I mean, the market is in a disaster on a variant position.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. There's too many comics.
Too much, and nobody's regulating it. And when you buy these 3,000 covers, nobody's telling their clients, like, this isn't 1 out of 100. This isn't a 1 out of 250. This is a 1 out of 3,000. Marvel, whatever, Spider-Man, blah, 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 that 50 other retailers did the same cover. I mean, the same comic with a cover of their own. So there's about, how many of these things out there, and nobody knows because they just go, oh, this has to be worth something because it looks cool. It's got a cool artist on it, and I got it at this place, and like that's what kind of worries me in the industry, is that kind of like market, which happened in the 90s. Like, the market got flooded with the variants, and then it crashed.
It's very complicated, where I think we are heading towards a crash, but I don't think we're heading towards a crash because of variants. I think we're just heading towards an economic crash, and I think it's just going to be where comic books and collectibles are correlated to the market and to the economy. And I mean, I'm talking about this on Friday with a bunch of people, and we're going to have a very interesting discussion about it, and I'm probably going to talk about it on Saturday too with somebody. And I just think that the markets are correlated. And
there's a when I was talking, it might have been Toledo back in the day, and it was like back when variants in the 90s were such a big deal, and people were just starting to buy up. People didn't know. People started flooding into the market and going, I want to get involved. It's like with crypto. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to buy something because I'm fear of missing out. And they started printing, like, instead of doing like limited runs, it was like, no, just fucking print whatever. Like, print 1 million of these things because they're going to sell, because people think it's going to be worth something. So comics just got, and it's not at that point. We're not at that point. But like, people realize, like, these things that they were buying up at that point in the 90s, they weren't retaining their value. They weren't going up in value. They were just buying. There was 1 million available. It's like, so at what point do you just go, oh, okay, actually, this isn't an investment. I'm just buying comics and